content is for educational purposes only, drawing from our professional and educational experiences and opinions. Please use this information at your own personal or professional discretion. We are not liable for anything you do with this information.
Good evening. Welcome to Ask the Lady Electrical Inspector podcast. I am your host, Tabatha L. Tonight, I will be discussing Article 422 on appliances regarding how to avoid failing an electrical inspection. This article is essential for ensuring that electrical systems are safe and meet the requirements and standards set by the National Electrical Code. By understanding the reasons behind these requirements, we can help prevent dangerous situations and make sure electrical systems function properly. Additionally, I will explore why some appliances fail electrical inspections. By examining specific NEC articles, we can deepen our knowledge and understand the implications of non-compliance. This information will help boost your awareness and understanding of electrical safety standards. Join me this evening as I discuss the importance of Article 422, inspections, and learn about the potential consequences of neglecting these vital checks. Let's explore the world of electrical safety together. Article 422 of the National Electrical Code focuses on regulations surrounding appliances used in a variety of settings, including residential and commercial and institutional spaces. These regulations cover electrically operated devices that are either permanently fixed or connected via a cord and plug to carry out specific functions. Appliances such as ranges, ovens, refrigerators, dishwashers, microwaves, and water heaters fall under the purview of this article. The continuous use of these appliances throughout the day poses a risk of fire incidents, leading to extensive property damages and loss of belongings. Understanding the primary causes of these fires is crucial for effective prevention. By identifying potential fire hazards and implementing safety measures, the likelihood of fire incidents can be significantly reduced. The National Fire Protection Association published a statistic indicating that kitchen fires result in over $1 billion in property damage annually, along with approximately 5,000 injuries and 550 fatalities. While many kitchen fires are caused by open flames, others are caused by kitchen appliances. The top 5 kitchen appliances responsible for many fires includes ranges, stoves, refrigerators, dishwashers, microwaves, toasters, and ovens. The Electrical Safety Foundation International reported that ranges and stovetops alone causes 62% of home fires. To help prevent many of the fires caused by appliances from ranges to heating units, it's our jobs as electricians and electrical inspectors to ensure these systems are installed and functioning properly. In this episode, I will outline the specific requirements for appliances that are cord and plug connected or permanently installed based on the National Electrical Code 2023 edition. Article 422 of the National Electrical Code provides provisions relevant to those appliances, emphasizing the importance of compliance and safety in their use. Additionally, I will highlight why these appliances often fail electrical inspections. Let's start by examining what actually the NEC means when it comes to the term appliance. The definition of an appliance typically refers to individual pieces of equipment used in homes and commercial settings to perform various chores. This includes electrical devices, excluding industrial equipment that can be fixed in place or portable, and are usually made in standard sizes or types. More examples include ceiling fans, AC units, food mixers, deep fryers, vacuum systems, drinking water coolers, and beverage dispensers. Listing and labeling. Article 90.7 of the National Electrical Code mandates that both the electrical contractor and the electrical inspector verify that all electrical appliances bear a label from a qualified electrical testing laboratory, such as UL Underwriter Laboratory or similar recognized entities. Furthermore, if these appliances operate at a voltage of 50 volts or higher, Article 422.6 requires that such appliances must be listed, meaning they have been tested and approved for safe use at their specific voltage and conditions by a recognized testing laboratory. This ensures safety, compliance, and reliability in electrical installation. Article 110.21.1 outlines the requirements for markings on electrical equipment, specifically the manufacturer's name, trademark, and other identifiable markings indicating the responsible organization must be affixed to the electrical device. Additionally, markings displaying voltage, current, wattage, or other rated specifications should be included as specified elsewhere within the National Electrical Code. These markings should be designed with significant durability to withstand environmental factors such as moisture, heat, and mechanical abrasion over the appliance operational life. This labeling and specification information is typically found on most appliances stamped on the back of the product nameplate. In the United States, the standard voltage for most countertop appliances is 120 volts, suitable for most residential settings. Larger household appliances such as clothes dryers, electric cooktops, air conditioning units, and electric water heaters commonly operate at 240 volts, which provides a higher power capacity necessary for heavy-duty appliances. Proper adherence to these markings standards ensures safety, facilitates maintenance, and promotes compliance with electrical regulations. Branch circuits. Branch circuits that supply appliances are covered in Article 422.10. Individual branch circuits supplying appliances must meet the requirements in A1 through A4. The ampacity of the branch circuit conductors cannot be less than the marked rating for the appliance or the marked ratings of an appliance with combined loads. The ampacity for motor-operated appliances without a marked rating must conform to Part 2 of Article 430, motors, motor circuits, and controllers. For non-motor operated appliances, the branch circuit rating for an appliance with a continuous load cannot be less than 125% of the marked rating or less than 100%. The sizing requirements for ranges and cooking appliances must follow Article 210.19c and may be sized per Table 220.55. For branch circuits serving 2 or more loads, the rating must be determined based on Article 210.23. Overcurrent protection. Overcurrent protection, Article 422.11, requires overcurrent protection for appliances. 422.11a states that branch circuits must be protected against overcurrent according to Article 240.4. The rating of the branch circuit overcurrent device cannot exceed the rating on the appliance. This rating indicates the maximum breaker size for the circuit supplying the appliance, not how much current the appliance will draw. Protection for appliances. Appliances that operate at 150 volts or less to ground and draws 60 amps or less, whether single phase or three phase, are required to be equipped with a Class A ground fault circuit interrupter. Protection as mandated by Article 422.5 of the National Electrical Code. This requirement applies to listed appliances, regardless of whether they are hardwired directly into the electrical system or connected via a cord and plug. Specific appliances that necessitate GFCI protection include, but are not limited to, automotive vacuum machines used in automotive repair or service facilities for cleaning vehicles, drinking water coolers and bottle fill stations commonly installed in public spaces, offices, schools, commercial establishments, cord and plug connected high-pressure spray washing machines used for cleaning machineries, floors, or other surfaces in commercial settings, tire inflation machines used in automotive services and tire shops, vending machines that dispense snacks, beverages, or other products, sump pumps used for removing accumulated water from basements or crawl spaces. Additionally, these GFCI devices must be readily accessible to personnel for easy operation and maintenance, ensuring quick disconnection in case of ground fault scenario to prevent electrical shock hazards. Specific appliances, the National Electrical Code 2023, Article 422.16a, outline detailed conditions and requirements for the proper use of flexible cords when supplying appliances such as garbage disposals, dishwashers, and range hoods that are connected via a cord and plug system. It emphasizes the importance of selecting a cord that is appropriate for the specific application, adequately protected from physical damage, and of the correct length to prevent strain or accidental disconnection. Additionally, this article mandates that the use of grounding type plugs unless the appliance is equipped with double installation, which provides electrical safety throughout a grounding pin. Key requirements from Article 422.16b. The article the article specifies different requirements based on the type of appliance. Electrically operated in-sink waste disposals. The flexible cord must have a length ranging from a minimum of 18 inches to a maximum of 3 feet to allow flexibility without excess slack. The receptacles, where the cord is plugged in, must be positioned in a location that safeguards it against physical damage, such as being mounted at an accessible height and away from water splashes or potential impact zones. A built-in dishwasher and trash compactor. The use of a grounding type attachment plug is required to ensure that the appliance is properly grounded for safety. An exception is made for double installated appliances which are constructed to prevent electrical shock without the need for a grounding pin. Both dishwashers and trash compactors must have a cord of specific length range, generally matching safety and manufacturer guidelines, with receptacles positioned to prevent damage or strain on the cord. Range hood and microwave oven range hood combinations. Flexible cords are permitted under specific conditions, especially when the cord length falls between 4 feet. The receptacle must be installed in a manner that prevents physical damage, considering factors such as location, secure mounting, and enclosure. These appliances must be supplied by their own individual branch circuit, ensuring dedicated power without sharing other appliances that could cause overloads. Article 422.18, support of suspended ceiling paddle fans. Requirements are addressed in Article 418 of the National Electrical Code. Specifically, new material, Section A, mandates that these fans must be supported independently of a standard outlet box or utilize a listed outlet box or system explicitly rated for fan support. Such support systems should be installed in accordance with the requirements outlined in Article 314.27c, or alternatively, a listed outlet box system, a weight-supporting ceiling receptacle, and a compatible factory-installed weight-supporting attachment fitting must be used. With installations performed, Article 314.27e. Also, new material, Article 422.18b, pertaining to the location of fans, restricts the placement of metal parts of ceiling suspended paddle fans within certain proximities in bathrooms and shower spaces. These metal parts are prohibited from being within 3 feet horizontally and 8 feet vertically from the top edge of the bathroom or shower space rim. This exclusion is consistent with the related restrictions specified in Article 410.10d concerning luminaires, ensuring safety and compliance in wet or humid environments. Article 422.19, space for conductors. This article emphasizes that the combined volume of the canopy of ceiling suspended paddle fans and outlet box must be significant to accommodate all conductors and their connecting devices. This requirement ensures proper installation in compliance with Article 314.16, which details conductor splicing and connection space standards. Outlet boxes must be equipped with a cover to prevent accidental contact with live parts unless they are enclosed within a ceiling suspended paddle fan canopy as specified in Article 422.20. Furthermore, Article 422.21 specifies that combustible ceiling fans exposed between the outer edge of a ceiling suspended paddle fan canopy or pan and an outlet box with a surface area of 100 square inches or larger must be protected with a non-combustible material. This prevents the spread of fire from exposed combustibles in the ceiling area. Disconnecting means. Part 3 of Article 422 discusses disconnecting means. Article 422.30 mandates that each appliance must have a means to simultaneously disconnect all ungrounded conductors it controls. Appliances rated at 300 volt amps or 1/8 horsepower or less. For permanently connected appliances rated at 300 volt amps or 1/8 horsepower or less, the branch circuit overcurrent device can serve as the disconnecting means if the switch or breaker is within sight of the appliance or capable of being locked in the open position. Appliances rated over 300 volt amps. For appliances larger than 300 volt amps, Section B permits the branch circuit or circuit breaker to serve as the disconnecting means if it is within sight of the appliance or capable of being locked in the open position. Following the requirements of Article 110.25, motor operated appliances rated over 1/8 horsepower. For these appliances, the disconnecting means must comply with Article 430.109 and 430.110. It must be within sight of the appliance or locked in the open position per Article 110.25. The exception in item C allows a switch or circuit breaker serving as another disconnecting means to be out of sight if the appliance has a unit switch that meets the standards in Article 422.34A, B, or C. Cord and plug connected or attachment fitting connections. Article 422.33A mandates that an accessible separate connector or an accessible combination of plug and receptacle must be approved by the underwriter laboratory or another recognized safety standard organization and used to serve as the primary disconnecting means for these type of appliances. This requirement ensures ease of disconnection for safety, maintenance, and emergency purposes. When these devices are not situated within accessible locations such as behind a built-in cabinet or within an appliance compartment, appliances that are cord and plug connected or utilize attachment fittings and plug connections must be equipped with an approved disconnecting means that complies with the detailed specifications outlined in Article 422.31. Furthermore, Article 422.31b explicitly permits the connection of attachment plugs and receptacles at the rear base of household electric ranges that are cord and plug connected facilitating convenient installation, disconnection, and servicing of these appliances. It is imperative that the rating of the receptacle or the separate connector used in these configurations are not lower than the current and voltage ratings specified by the manufacturer for the connected appliance as detailed in Article 422.31c. This ensures safe operations, prevents overloads, minimizes the risk of electrical fires, and protects the appliance components from damage during operations. Unit switches. Article 422.34 specifies requirement for unit switches, which must include a clearly marked off position that is integral to the appliance. This designated position must disconnect all ungrounded hot conductors, ensuring that the appliance is effectively isolated when the switch is turned off. Also, if alternative means of disconnections are available, such as a circuit breaker or another disconnect device, these can be used in place of the unit switch, provided that they meet the criteria outlined in Article 422.34a through d. Furthermore, Article 422.35 mandates that the switches and circuit breakers serving as a disconnected means be of the indicating type. An indicating type of switch or breaker is one that clearly displays its operational status through markings, specifically on or off, and must be installed in the proper orientation to ensure clear visibility and safe operations. This ensures that personnel can quickly and reliably identify the operational state of the disconnecting means, enhancing electrical safety during maintenance or emergency situations. Part 4 details essential construction standards for various appliances, which typically falls outside the direct control of the electricians or the electrical inspectors. It offers specific guidance on factors to consider when selecting or inspecting appliances to ensure safety and compliance. According to Article 422.40, any appliance equipped with a manually operated connected single pole switch for operation, an Edison-based lamp holder, or a 15 or 20 amp receptacle must utilize an attachment plug that is either polarized or grounded. This ensures proper grounding and reduces the risk of electrical shock. Portable, freestanding hydro massage units and handheld air dryers that are cord and plug connected are required to incorporate protective features to prevent electrical hazards if immersed in water. As specified in Article 422.41, acceptable protective devices include appliance leakage circuit interrupters, immersion detector circuit interrupters, and ground fault circuit interrupters, which rapidly disconnect power to prevent injury from electrical shocks. Electrically heated appliances used in commercial settings, especially those intended to control combustible materials, must have a warning sign. A warning signal, such as a visible red indicating light located within the operator's line of sight, or intricate temperature limiting device like thermostats, as mandated by Article 422.42. These safety features help prevent overloading and potential fires. According to Article 422.44, cord and plug connected immersion heaters must be constructed and installed in a manner that insulate current carrying parts from the fluids or gas they heat, preventing electrical contact within the medium. Typically, applications include heating gas or liquid stored in tanks, vessels, or pipes, with common types including screw plugs, flanges, and over-the-side immersion heaters. For electrically heated smoothing irons and similar appliances intended for use on combustible materials, Article 422.45 stipulates that an approved stand must be provided either as an integral part of the appliance or as a separate component to ensure stability and safety during operation. Water heater controls must meet specific safety standards outlined in Article 422.47, requiring the inclusion of a temperature limiting device in addition to the control thermostat. This device must be capable of disconnecting all ungrounded hot conductors in case of overheating, sensing the maximum water temperature, either manually resetting after a trip or featuring a replaceable element for maintenance. Infrared heat lamps used industrially for heating and drying should adhere to safety requirements. Lamps rated at 300 watts or less can be fitted with a medium-base unswitched porcelain lamp holder or equivalent. Identified types suitable for such wattage. For lamps exceeding 300 watts, screw shell lamp holders are generally prohibited unless explicitly rated and identified as suitable for high wattage infrared heating application, ensuring safe and reliable operations. Part 4 of Article 422 provides detailed marking requirements for electrical appliances to ensure safety and proper identifications. As mentioned earlier, Article 422.60 mandates that each electrical appliance must have a durable nameplate that clearly displays the manufacturer's name, the model or serial number, and the rate electrical values, which includes voltage, amperage, and wattage. This marking should be easily visible or accessible once the appliance is installed, facilitating inspections and troubleshootings. For heating elements with a rated current exceeding 1 amp, it is required that they carry legible markings indicating their ratings in voltage and amperage, or volts and watts, or alternatively, the manufacturer's part numbers as specified in Article 422.61. The National Electrical Code 2023 edition of the code further clarifies that appliances comprising motors and other loads are regulated under Article 422.62. According to Article 422.62a, if a motor-operated appliance nameplate displays a horsepower rating, this rating must accurately reflect at least the same horsepower that's indicated on the motor's own nameplate. Moreover, in cases where an appliance contains multiple motors or a combination of motors and other loads, the horsepower rating on the nameplate must be at least equal to the total horsepower equivalent of all the loads combined. This total is calculated in accordance with the formula provided in Article 430.11C1, ensuring that the rating correctly corresponds to the actual power demands during operation. Now, I will explore why some appliances fail electrical inspections. By examining specific National Electrical Code articles, we can deepen our knowledge and understand the implications of non-compliance. This information will help boost your awareness and understanding of electrical safety standards. First up is garbage disposals. Dishwashers and trash compactors must have an attachment plug or flexible cord that complies with the safety installation standards. All wiring must be accessible for inspection, maintenance, or replacement. According to Article 100, accessible as applied to wiring methods mean capable of being removed or exposed without damaging the building structure or being permanently closed in or blocked by other building systems, in this case, such as the garbage disposal, blocking the receptacle behind the sink. This ensures that wiring is safely reachable for inspections or repairs. For garbage disposals, the flexible cord must be at least 18 inches long, but not exceed 3 feet, to allow safe, flexible connections to the power source, minimizing the strain on the cord. For the dishwashers, the connection using a flexible cord must be no less than 3 feet and does not exceed 6 feet 6 inches, providing an adequate reach without excessive slack that could pose tripping hazards. Trash compactors require a flexible cord length that is not less than 3 feet and does not exceed 4 feet, ensuring safe operations and ease of installation. Receptacle outlets should be positioned so that the flexible cords are protected from damage, such as pinching or abrasions. Additionally, the receptacle must be accessible without the need to remove another appliance or items. If a GFCI fault interrupter receptacle provide protection, it must be readily accessible, meaning unobstructed or easily to reach. And in this case, if it's under a sink and you have cleaning supplies or other items under the sink, it is not readily accessible. So you may use a breaker, GFCI breaker. Proper placement of receptacles help promote safety and compliance with electrical codes, preventing potential hazards associated with appliance cords and outlets. Article 210.8B2, GFCI ground fault interrupters. Protection is mandated for all 120 volt to 250 volt receptacles installed in kitchen areas to prevent electrical shock hazards. Receptacle must be positioned so that they are easily accessible, and the appliances in commercial kitchens must not obstruct the GFCI, ensuring that they are usable during kitchen activities. In some cases, a GFCI breaker may be required at the main panel to meet code compliance and pass the electrical inspection, even if an appliance are on caster wheels. and can be moved easily. They must not block the GFCI outlet, as unobstructed access is crucial for safety and inspection purposes. Article 400, Article 422.31c. Water coolers, fountains, and dispensers must be connected through a GFCI breaker to reduce the risk of electrical shock. Additionally, to access the internal components of these appliances by removing their covers, a tool must be used, which makes the GFCI protection not considered readily accessible. This is important for code compliance. In new apartments or condominiums, laundry rooms, a dedicated 20-amp circuit supplied by a 120 volt is required, regardless if you have a stackable washer and dryer unit. You still must have a dedicated 20-amp circuit. However, for electrical dryers, a separate dedicated 240 amp circuit must be installed according to Article 220.52b to safely handle the higher power load. Finished or unfinished electrical switches or receptacle covers that are installed in areas prone to physical damage or where boxes are recessed and are likely to be hit or damaged must use raised covers or mud rings. This hardware ensures the cover extends outward significantly to be flush with the finished surface, preventing the device from protruding and reducing the risk of damage or accidental contact, which enhances both safety and aesthetics. In conclusion, ensuring compliance with the National Electrical Code during appliance installation or inspection is essential for maintaining electrical safety, preventing electrical fires, and avoiding potential hazards that could damage properties and lives. The National Electrical Code contains specific articles that provide guidance on managing appliances, loads, and wiring practices. For instance, Article 220.53 addresses the derating of circuits when multiple appliances are in use. It allows a 75% load reduction, derating for 4 or more appliances that are permanently fastened and supplied from the same feeder or service, which is particularly relevant in residential settings such as single-family, two-family, or multi-family dwellings. This derating ensures that the combined load does not exceed the capacity of the electrical supply, preventing overloading and potential failures. Adhering to the best practices, employing high-quality workmanship, using listed components, and meticulously following all relevant code articles and standards is fundamental. These practices ensures that electrical appliances are installed properly, operates efficiently, and have an extended lifespan while promoting safety and reliability within the electrical system. Proper adherence to these detailed requirements help protect property, extend operational safety, and extend longevity of the electrical infrastructure. Stay informed, prioritize safety, and encourage these important practices among your family and businesses. I want to thank everyone who listens to Ask the Lady Electrical Inspector podcast. Your ongoing support whether through listening, sharing, or sending in questions, mean a great deal to me. Your engagement not only helps the podcast grow, but also strengthens our community and fuels my mission to empower homeowners, renters, and electrical professionals to identify electrical issues before they escalate into serious problems during inspections or safety inspections. I truly value your questions and concerns, and I enjoy providing detailed responses that are informative and easy to understand. By engaging in conversations, we can build stronger connections, exchange valuable knowledge, and foster a community committed to electrical safety standards and best practices. Thank you for being an integral part of this journey. Join me on Wednesday, October the 15th, 2025, for an in-depth discussion about the installation of temporary poles, which are often used as temporary electrical service solutions during construction projects and events or outages. We will review the necessary safety procedures, common pitfalls, and how to avoid errors during inspections to ensure safe and compliant installations. I will share specific reasons why inspections sometimes don't pass, such as improper grounding, inadequate clearance, or damaged components, and often practical safety tips to help you maintain a safe electrical environment in your home or work sites. Let's come together to identify and resolve electrical safety concerns effectively. Additionally, I host a YouTube channel where I post short educational videos highlighting common mistakes made during electrical inspections. These videos demonstrate the right practices for wiring, testing, and safety compliances, helping you learn what to do and what to avoid to keep your electrical system safe and efficient. If you're interested in expanding your knowledge of the electrical standards and practices, I recommend checking out the list of Best Electrician podcasts available at podcast.feedspot.com. It's a valuable resource for anyone looking to stay informed and enhance their understanding of the electrical work. Feel free to reach out to me through social media with any question, comments, or topic ideas. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube under the name Ask the Lady Electrical Inspector. You can email me directly at asktheladyelectricalinspector@gmail.com for more in-depth discussions, feedback, or to share your electrical concerns. Let's work together to keep our electrical system safe, reliable, and up to code. Your involvement and dedications are vital to making our community safer for everyone. Thank you very much for your time, attention, and support. Have a great night and stay safe.